If the alcohol industry was being honest with you, they would admit that all of this advertising around alcohol being a social lubricant is a lie. There's a couple of reasons why this value proposition is part of the liquid lie, right? That keeps you hooked into drinking and believing that alcohol is amazing, and why people find it so difficult to stop drinking. Number one, alcohol, when you drink it, every sip you take disconnects you further from yourself and further from other people. So when you're drinking it, you're disconnecting, you're distancing yourself, your energy transference, your connection is evaporating mouthful after mouthful. That is the opposite of connection. To have connection, you want to be compos mentis. You need to be aware of what you're doing. You need to be attuned to the other person's mental state, emotional state. You need to be transmuting your energy and connecting with them on that level. Alcohol does the opposite. Yet the alcohol industry tells you, and the liquid lie tells you, that it does connect you, when quite clearly it doesn't, okay? So it's really important, if you want to be alcohol free as fuck, that you're able to view this through a different perspective, this value proposition. The other thing that I want to draw your attention to is that there is this illusion out there that every time you drink alcohol, you see it in all the adverts, that there's party time and they get together and it's wonderful and it's all loved up. But really, if you go down to the high street on a Saturday night in any town or city in the UK, and I would say in most of Europe and most of the West actually, you'll see carnage. If it was really a social lubricant, why would you have security guys and bouncers on the door? Why would there be so many people in the accident and emergency awards on the weekend because of violence? It is a violent drug. It lowers inhibitions and causes all sorts of issues and problems. So it is not a social lubricant. Lastly, the thing that I wanted to cover is those of you that feel that you need to drink alcohol as a way to socialize because you are a social butterfly and you need this substance because it provides you with courage and the confidence to be the real you. It's a lie. What it's doing is it is preventing you from being the real you, and you're afraid that you'll lose approval of other people if they saw the real you because you don't love yourself enough. And if you keep drinking alcohol to transform into the egoic part of you, the parts-driven part of you, to put your masks on in your armor, if you keep doing that, you will never learn to love yourself or even recognize or know yourself, and other people won't learn to love you or recognize you either. This is why when people become alcohol-free as fuck, they suddenly lose contact with their friends. It's not necessarily the decision to be someone who doesn't drink alcohol. It's more you suddenly learn that you befriended them from another part of you. Your parts, your childlike parts befriended these people, not true self, right? So using alcohol as a social lubricant in this aspect, this dysfunctional aspect, prevents you from doing the work, the really important work, to be grounded and to realize that you are just a beautifully imperfect, perfect human being, and to love yourself. You just don't do that work because you just keep drinking alcohol. And that is a real shame. So I hope that really helps you see that alcohol as a social lubricant, it's just all bullshit. It's just a lie. If you've got any questions or queries, drop a note below.